I am currently hosting two Afghan refugees, a young couple. One is pregnant, which is really fun because I can see her progress. I'm Russian Orthodox. I'm a first generation American, and I think that informs a lot of what I do. The first night, it was so touching because there's the first family who arrived in Boston, and I delivered a meal from an Afghan um, restaurant, and they sat down on the floor and they spread out just a plastic thing, and they had a toddler, and I was just amazed that the toddler didn't go on the plastic, and they sat down to say prayers, and they prayed for their family, and then they turned to me and they said, "Can we pray for your family?" And I was just like in tears because everything that they'd been through, they'd been in a camp for 2 months, and it was very traumatic the way they exited, and in that environment they could pray for my family. My father was immigrated from, first of all, they went from Poland to Africa and then to the United States. So I often wonder, how did they get here? How did they adapt? So I have a 25-year-old son, and he's just about the same age as Raj. So they've been going running together, and we have tea together, and he brings out his guitar, and it's been really fun. We had a fire the other night. They put a little too much fire starter on, and there was this big Afghan time is definitely not American time, and and they're still adjusting. There are so many things that they, just takes a little more time. Food, is great. I mean, we're all there in the kitchen, and they're laughing at me, and so we've been getting food from the food pantry, and sometimes there are things that are not culturally appropriate, and but they've been willing to try, and they're like, okay, let's just put some pepper on it. Like, everybody I meet wants to talk to them. Everywhere I go, we call it the Afghan discount. I'm like, hi, I'm hosting Afghan families. Can I have a discount? They're like, yeah. So every meal has tomatoes in some form or another, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So, I'll call or I'll text, and I'll say, what do I need anything from the market? And it's like tomatoes, 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 and I go to so I have to place the order at the food pantry for the other family. And I was laughing with the guy. So I was like, couldn't I just have a case of tomatoes? He's like, what do you do with all those tomatoes? I was like, I don't know, it tastes good. It's taught me not to judge, or and to be really, not to have any preconceived notions. Yeah, not to judge, because I can never be in their shoes. I try to put myself in their shoes, but I can't.